Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 6. Today is 12th January 2021, Tuesday. The book which we are doing is Honeysuckle. Topic is desert animals. And we are in the third paragraph. Today is 12th January 2021, Tuesday. This is English video session for class 6. The top book which we are doing is Honeysuckle, chapter number 9, Desert Animals. Clear, children? We are now in the third paragraph. Okay. Yesterday we saw about the animals which live in the desert, the types of deserts. Then we also came to know that there are 2,300 varieties of snakes. We also read about a very evil looking snake, the rattlesnake, which frightening rattling sound can be heard. How many meters away? 30 meters away. And the way it will strike the people is in a lightning speed. Clear? Now we are going to further read about the rattlesnake. But the rattlesnake or the rattler, as it's sometimes called, preferred to avoid people if it possibly can. Listen to this, quite strange. Prefers to avoid people. It holds a tail upright and rattles the end whenever it is disturbed in the hope that the intruder will go away, so a little fearful. However, if its warnings are ignored and it feels threatened, it will coil and ready to bite. But the rattler itself cannot hear the noise its own tail makes. Like most snakes, it hears things through vibrations in the ground. If a person walks nearby, the snake can feel its the movement, but if the same person were to shout, it would not hear a thing. Rattlesnakes are very common in widespread animals living right across the American continent from Canada to Argentina. The varied variety of prey, including mice, rats, wolves, chipmunks, and many others. Let's go deep into it. Rattlesnakes, what is it called? Rattler. Rattler. Sometimes it is also called as rattlesnake is called as rattler. It prefers to avoid people. It always tries to avoid human beings. If it possibly can, most of the times it is avoid. Is it only rattlesnake? Most of the snakes. Okay, they want to avoid people. It holds its tail straight upright. Okay, and what does it? Rattle the end. Rattle tap. It keeps rattling. Whenever it is disturbed. When it is disturbed means what? When it is having some fear. When it is having some thing in the mind, it makes a huge noise. What is the hope of it? So that intruder will go away. The person who is coming there will go away on hearing the fearful sound. However, if its warnings are ignored, what is the meaning of warnings are ignored? The rattle sound, the deep rattling sound, if it is ignored, what will happen to it is it feels threatened. Who? The rattlesnake feels threatened. So, in order to overcome the fear, it will coil and ready to bite. Clear, children? Please read it again. What is the condition of it? It avoids human beings. Yes. Next point. It holds its tail upright, rattles the end whenever it is disturbed. Yes. Why is it doing like that? When it does like that, what will happen? The intruder will go away. Okay. What will happen if the warnings are ignored? It feels threatened. Okay. It feels threatened. Then what does it do? It coils and it is ready to bite. Okay. Now you are clear with what is the explanation given? So look at the way, children. You can see the sentences being connected with hyphen. Hyphen is a small dash. See, the entire sentence is connected with two hyphens. Okay. The first sentence is connected to the second sentence and to the third part of the sentence through hyphen. This is one way of writing. The entire thing is about rattler. The warnings are ignored, so the development of the second is about it feels threatened. Again, it will coil and to ready to bite. Look at the construction of the sentence. Okay, so listen carefully. Read once, however. Read, however, yes. If its warnings are ignored and it feels threatened, it will coil ready to bite. Did you understand the way of writing? Yes, a single sentence with two hyphens in between. Okay? But the rattler itself cannot hear the noise its own tail makes. See, we all know that cannot the noise, whatever be the noise, the snake cannot hear. But how does the snake understand the human beings? It's through the vibrations. When we are walking, what happens? There will be vibrations. Yes, dum dum, that vibration, the earth will vibrate. No, that vibrations it can feel, it can hear. The vibrations only can be heard in the ground. If it is in the tree, it can't hear. When a person walks nearby, the snake can feel the movements. But if we shout, can it hear? No. Is it clear? Yes. Again, I'll go from however. However, if it feels, if its warnings are ignored and it feels threatened, it will coil ready to bite. But the rattler itself cannot hear the noise its own tail makes. Okay? But the rattler itself cannot hear the noise its own tail makes, like most snakes. What is that? Most snakes. It hears things through vibrations in the ground. How does it hear? Through vibrations in the ground. If a person walks nearby, the snake can feel the movement. Okay, this is how they understand that somebody is walking. But if the same person were to shout, it would not hear a thing. It cannot hear when a person shouts. Rattlesnakes are very common and widespread animals living right across the American continent from Canada to Argentina. Yes, children, where are they commonly found? Rattlesnakes? They are found in American continent. Where? Canada to Argentina. Okay, very common in these places. And what sort of place? Rocky deserts. Where do they live? Rocky deserts. So, in that case, what do they eat then? They eat on prey, variety of prey. They have variety of food. Variety of prey including mice, voles, rats, chipmunks, and many other. What are voles? Small plant-eating rodents. Okay. Another rodent type animal. Which one did we see? Tell me. What was it? Rodent type. Gerbils. You remember gerbils? Gerbils will live where? Under the ground when it is very hot. Yes, you remember. And they will be looking like the mouse with the thin legs are little bigger. Then you have the rattlesnake. What do they eat? The rattlesnake eats voles. Voles are small plant. Okay. Eating ant rodents. Plant eating. Small plant eating rodents. Okay. Then chipmunks. What are chipmunks? Small ground squirrels. Chipmunks. Okay, small ground squirrels having light and dark stripes. The chipmunks will have light and dark stripes. Clear, children? Yes. And small animals. So these are the food the chipmunks usually eat. Okay. Rattlesnakes kill their prey with venom. Like all snakes, they swallow the unfortunate animal whole. Few snakes are to eat more than once a week, and some, such large pythons, can survive for a year or more without eating. So it depends on what they have eaten. Is that clear? If they eat a big animal, um, they they don't. But this rattlesnake kill their spray with venom. Venom means poison. Like all snakes, they swallow. What is that? They don't bite. They put it inside their mouth and they eat. And unfortunate whole, few snakes have to eat more than once a week. So once a week, okay, and some have they once in 1 week one animal they eat, okay. That itself they will eat for that itself is sufficient for their entire one food. It's a one animal is sufficient for the entire week. Some have two in a week. Such animals like python, large python, what do? Can survive for a year or more without eating. One animal is sufficient. How many? 1 year or more. It will not eat at all. Okay. Is it not a great information we are getting in children? That it will not eat, it will can survive for more than a year without food. Yes, we eat 3 times a day. Yes, with 2 cups of coffee or tea with the or any milk products or and we eat snacks. Look at these snakes, 1 year also. Very good. One big animal, it will not eat at all for 1 year. Fine. Yes. So now a recollection of what we have seen. Go back. Please read again fast because we are going to another animal, mongoose. It's very difficult to keep all the things in the mind, is it not? So we need to, once you complete again, we have to come from the beginning. That is why. Otherwise, you will forget. Mongoose like to hunt together. What is together? Not one or two will go, they will go with the entire family. Yes. But they always keep a lookout for dangerous predator nearby. So predators are the animals preying on each other. So whichever will attack them, they know very watchful. They know that if somebody is trying to attack them, everything they will know. Okay? Very watchful. That is why they are always in groups. They don't go alone. Okay? Poking their nose. What do they do? Poking their noses into the holes, overturning rocks with their paw, and scratching the ground with their sharp claws. Banded mongoose. Banded. Banded means what? Together. Groups are very amusing animals to watch. The common sight in many parts of Africa, they travel in groups of about 20 or to forage of beetles, millipedes, and other small creatures. So what do they do? Where are they found? Very much. And what do they do? Yes, let us see. So for what do they eat first? They forage for about 20 or so. They will go together. They will go for beetles. Forage a search for food. Beetles, millipedes, and other small creatures they will eat. Okay, they eat small creatures. They are so amusing. Okay, they are seen in many parts of Africa. Okay, they usually hunt together. Okay, and they are very watchful when it comes to the predators. Yes, poking their nose into the holes, overturning rocks with their paw, and scratching the ground with their sharp claw. Okay, banded mongoose are very amusing animals. Okay, amusing means what? They are very amusing, means interesting, enjoyable. Where are they found? In many parts of Africa. They travel in groups of about 20 to. Why do they travel together? Yes, they go in for search of food. What is the other word of search for food? Forage. What is the spelling of forage? Forage. What do they eat? Beetles, millipedes, and other small creatures. What is the spelling of beetles? Check it out. Millipedes. Okay. And how do they stand? They are. Look at the picture, children. How they stand. Poking their nose into holes, overturning rocks with the paw. Look at their paws. And what do they do? Scratch the ground with sharp claw. Okay. The term used is banded mongoose. Why banded mongoose? They don't go single, they go in groups. Okay, I stop with this, children. Please read the entire text again and come tomorrow to the class. Okay, till then, bye, children.